Chapter 65:17. Charlie did not have much contact with Buddhism, except for being stopped by a fake nun once in a nunnery outside the Sichuan Mountains. He rarely came into contact with Buddhism, so the four-sided treasure tower became the most suspicious one. And the four-sided treasure tower is indeed a magical instrument that has been passed down for thousands of years and is a culmination of all. Maybe it really has something to do with his situation. In addition, there is one more thing that Charlie did not tell Maria. Although he could not determine whether the large amount of his spiritual energy being sucked away was related to the four-sided treasure tower, he could be sure that the thing must be in his sea of consciousness. If it simply absorbed spiritual energy, like the ring, he would not be too nervous. At most, he would not be fooled again next time. But this thing is different. Through the other party's manipulation of the Aurora to transmit information to him and dig a big hole for him, it can be guessed that this thing must be conscious. If it is a conscious thing hidden in his sea of consciousness, it is really terrible to think about it. Moreover, if Charlie tells what he thinks in his heart, he is afraid that the other party will notice it and respond. In fact, his real idea is that if the thing really came from the four-sided treasure tower, then he will try to send it back. So, he didn't want to delay for a minute and said to Maria, "Miss Lin, please contact Grandpa Sunday? If there is no problem on his side, we will go directly." She nodded and called Ethan immediately. Charlie also realized at this moment that it was already late at night. Calling Ethan now would definitely affect the other party's rest. After all, he was an elder, and he felt a little offended. However, Maria didn't feel that way. These old people were all raised by her since she was a child. These people called her Miss all their lives and regarded themselves as her servants all their lives. Although Maria didn't really treat them as servants, she was never polite when she needed them. Soon, Ethan's respectful voice came from the other end of the phone. "Miss, it's so late, do you have any urgent need?" Maria hummed and said, "Young Master Wade wants to see the four-sided treasure tower again. The sooner the better. I wonder if it's convenient?" Ethan thought for a moment and said, "It's convenient. The four-sided treasure tower is currently in the highest department related to cultural relics. They have invited some feng shui masters to study it secretly to see if it can continue to play its role. This matter is currently top secret, but it is not confidential to Mr. Wade. After all, he brought this thing back." After that, Ethan said, "How about this, Miss, you ask Mr. Wade to come to the capital first. Tell me when and where he will arrive, and I will arrange for someone to pick him up and take him directly there." Maria said, "Okay, we will arrange a plane now and try to arrive within 3 hours." After hanging up the phone, Maria asked Charlie, "Young Master, do you want me to arrange a plane?" "No need," Charlie said. "The Wade family has a plane on standby in Orus Hill." As he said that, he struggled to get up, returned to the safe, took out another cultivation pill, and swallowed it carefully. It stands to reason that one pill is not enough to replenish the spiritual energy. But Charlie was reluctant to invest more. He felt pain when he saw the cultivation pill. After taking one pill, his condition was restored a lot. He deliberately muttered, "This time I was really hurt by the handprint. I will never touch it again in the future." Maria asked, "Master, do you think the problem lies in the handprint?" Charlie said, "I don't know, but the handprint must be a bait. The most urgent thing now is to find out who is controlling this bait. In addition, he hopes to find an opportunity to send away the plague god in his body that can suck his spiritual energy crazily." Then he called to arrange a plane, and then hurriedly left the villa halfway up the mountain with Maria. Fortunately, there was a spare vehicle here, so Charlie did not let Orville take him to the airport. He drove to the airport with Maria, and then took off in the night and flew straight to the capital Eastcliff. After an hour and a half of flight, the plane landed at Eastcliff Airport. The weather here was unusually cold today. It started snowing in the evening, and the snow was getting heavier. The snow on both sides of the airport runway was nearly 10 centimeters thick.